Hello and greetings to all students. We meet again in this second video of topic hyperlink, and in this video uh, you are going to learn about second type of hyperlink, which is control slide. And besides that, you're also going to learn about existing file or web page. What is that? What is existing file or web page? And what is the difference between control slide from navigation that we have in this first video? Okay, let's take a look. So now I'm going to show you a sample of control slide. Basically, this is a control slide. Okay, what makes control slide different from navigation? Control slide is where you have two things. One thing is all buttons are located in the same page. All buttons are located in the same page. As you can click something like this. And the second characteristic under this control slide is you have something that called home button, so that when you visit the respective page or respective slide, you can return to the original slide, which I call as a control slide. Okay, this is the button of the control slide, and you can return to the next slide via the home button. And this is another sample of control slide. This is the button, and this is the home button. This is the button, and this is the home button. This is the button, and this is the home button. Okay, so these are a sample of control slide, and I think as you can see here, this is a sample of navigation slide if you have all the buttons at the left of the screen. In the first video, all buttons are positioned at the top of the screen, right? Okay, this one, if you intend to have it at the left of your screen, this is how it looks like, and this is one of the suggestions. Okay, so now we are going to move into our file B to do our control slide. Okay, before we move into our control slide, let us look on something that is called existing file or web page. Okay, I hope that you can still remember on how to open your hyperlink interface. You go to the text or to the image or to the shape, you right click, go to the link or hyperlink, and you can have this interface called insert hyperlink. Okay, in our first video, our focus is on place in this document. Okay, no worries, our focus in this video is still in this place in this document, because basically how you have in your navigation exactly the same way you have in your control slide. But before that, I want to introduce you to the first type of to the first type of hyperlink that is called existing file or web page. Under this existing file or web page, you have three things that call current folder, browse pages, and recent file. Current folder is, okay, what is the purpose of current folder? Current folder purpose is for you to connect your PDF file to your presentation. Meaning when you do your presentation, you don't have to minimize your slides, open the PDF file, explain the file, close the file, and return to your presentation file. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a sample in case if I connect my slides to this one. Let's say I'm going to connect to this my family topic 6. Okay, I go to existing file, current folder, I choose my PDF file, I click, and I click OK. So now I'm going to turn on the slideshow. When I click this PDF file, okay, when I click that file PDF, the respective file is appear. So that after I finish explaining everything, I will close the file. And now I am returned to my PDF. Now I am returned to my presentation file. Okay, so this is how you can attach your PDF file. Now I'm going to show you the website version. To PDF, what I have to do now, if I click the website, I click the link, I go to link, I open the insert hyperlink, go to existing file or web page, and this time I go to browse pages. Can you see address here? Yes. In this address, you can copy and paste the address, or for me, I will just type it manually, www.google.com. Okay, I will click OK. I turn on the slideshow. I click website, and Google page will appear. Google page will appear. Google page. Oh, sorry. Okay, this Google page takes a lot of time to appear on screen. So yeah, okay, Google page will appear, and then I close. Now I return to my slides. So now that is how existing file or web page, in case if you want to attach your PDF file and website. Okay, now let us go to the second one, which is control slide. Okay, so for this control slide, what you have to do, this is your slide cover. What you have to do, please insert one slide after your control slide. Please insert your control slide. Okay, please insert one empty slide after your control slide. Okay, the next thing that you have to do is please insert your button. Please insert your button. Similar to video number one, number of your button is similar to number of the contacts. Number of your button is similar to number of your topic. Number of your button is similar to number of your topic. For my case, in this control slide, I'm going to use my son's image as a button. I'm not going to use shape anymore. For this one, I'm going to use my son's in photo as a button, like this. Okay, I will position something like this. I'm going to use my son's image as a button. So the next step that you have to do, as usual, the same like you have in your first slide, the same like you have in your first video. The next step that you have to do after you insert your button is for you to rename your button. If you use a shape, you can use exactly as you have in your first video. Meaning you set in shape, you have the shape, you right click on the shape and click edit text. But if you choose your own image, for this image you can choose your own image, your favorite celebrities or your favorite anime characters, or any kind of image that you want. Okay, so in this case, I am going to use a label. This kind of label. How I create this label? First, I create a shape. Of course, no outline. I go to the color to choose the color. Example yellow. Now I go to shape effects. I put shadow. And now I right click, go to edit text, and I insert the text. I change the text to black. Okay, so that's how I have the label. So now, as usual, I am going to label each one of these to the same respective topic, which is the first one is isu dan masalah. The second one is this motivasi. Okay, and the third one is kata penguat. The third one is kata penguat. The fourth one is and of course you are going to repeat it until the end, so that you can have all topic here. Okay, so and my last one should be structure. Okay, so the next step that you are going to do is exactly like the previous video. It's just you go to your first button, you right click on your first button, go to link, and then go to place in this document, and you choose the slide that you want to connect with your first button, which is isu dan masalah for my case. The second one should be motivasi, which is in slide number 4. Kata penguat should be in slide number 5, and kosakata should be in slide number 7. And then your kosakata, kosakata should be in slide, and then struktur should be in slide number 7. Okay, so that is the step that I am doing right now. So now basically for now we have all the buttons, number of buttons is similar to number of topic that you have. Also you have label. In case if you use image, please use a label, because you want to insert your hyperlink using you are using that image to insert the hyperlink effect. Okay, so now next step so now since you are done with this step, this is basically your number 2. Now if you realize that your control slide will be in your slide number 2, and now your first slide of content will begin in slide number 3. So something like that. So meaning your control slide in your slide number 2. So now the next thing that we are going to do is for we to insert home button. Why? When you turn on your slideshow, when you go to isu dan masalah, how you want to return to control slide? You need a home button. So for my case, I will choose this coffee cup. What I have to do, I take this coffee cup and I will put at the corner of my slide, either top corner, bottom corner, left corner, right corner, doesn't matter as long as corner. So I click on this button, I go to link, I go to place in this document, and I will link this home button, the home button to my control slide, which is slide number 2, and I click OK. Next thing I do is I will copy this coffee cup, and then I will paste on each and every slide that I have, like this. Okay, I will paste this so that every slide has a home button. So in this case, when I go to slide number 2, wait a minute, I think I want to change a little bit on the texture so that it can have this kind of texture. Okay, so that when I turn on the slideshow, I go to this one. Okay, I can return to my text. I go to this one, I can return to my text. I go to this one, I can return to my text. I go to this one, I can return to my text, and I go this one, I return to my text. Okay, I think that is my intention. And of course, if you want to insert a text saying that this is home button, yes you can. Example, something like this. Yes you can. So that if you share your slide with someone else, they know this is a home button. In case if you share your slide with someone else, they know that this is a home button. Okay, I think that's all that we have for now. That we have for this video. In this video, basically, your work should be easier because you already have a basic from video number 1. So you learn. Okay, so now we have this is the difference. You have to control all buttons placed in one slide, and you have the home button, and home button must be there. If you want to label your home button, yeah, that should be very good. And of course, the previous one, which is the existing file or web page, you can connect your PDF file or your Microsoft Word file or your Excel file through that, and also you can insert any website that you want if you want to connect that to your slides. I think that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to do and you submit your work.